Guys, and welcome again one another edition of my new YouTube channel. Thanks for all my subscribers, thanks for all the likes, thanks for all the comments. So guys, we have an update on the CMR situation. Kushane Carter, who was arrested in Florida for lewd and lascivious conduct against someone between the ages of 12 to 15 years. So he has been to court. He went to court and he was on a 7,500 US bail bond. And based on what was said in the courtroom, if you listen keenly, it has a lot of people speculating as to who the young person might be in this situation. And a lot of people are alluding to the possibility of it being his stepdaughter. So it's allegedly that is the stepdaughter, that's the first child for his wife Chrissy, which is not his. So he was ordered by the judge not to go back to the home or not to go into any close proximity with the victim. So that's why a lot of people are assuming it might be the children. In which way? I don't even know what to say, because maybe a charge like that, I don't know how it is in America, but maybe a charge like that, he wouldn't be allowed to go near his kids. Do you think? I'm not even sure. But it's all speculations, but things does not look good for CMR at all, at all, at all. Things don't look good for CMR because there has been a lot of things that have come to light. With this case, and a lot of people are actually putting some of the blame on Chrissy, because they're saying she has been with him for more than a decade, so she must have an idea of what the man is like. But then again, Chrissy is not the brightest candle in the room. She's a bit, Chrissy come off, based on how she speaks, when I listen to her, you know that she's not educated. She's a smart girl, albeit, but she come across as a little bit dense. You understand? So I don't know if Chrissy herself could be a victim in this situation, because a lot of the times the wives are also a victim in this kind of situation. And the females are coming out and they're saying, no, if he has done that, I mean, people are giving their opinion, and people are saying if he has done that, well, he should get the full brunt of the law. And rightfully so. Can you imagine your name being called and a child between the ages of 12 to 15 years? Man, the guy just have this look about him, like he just has a funny look about him. And I'm gonna put in a clip of the courtroom, and you're just gonna see how the man just look. Him just look like him guilty. Him have a guilty look. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just saying, okay? But Chrissy, I don't want to play the blame game. At the end of the day, there's a victim, or should I say victims, and then there's the perpetrator. And if CMR is found guilty of such a terrible, terrible act, and against his stepdaughter, if it against any child as a matter of fact. You understand? Because a few years ago, when news of them broke on social media, where he was cheating on her with multiple young girls, I think the youngest one was 17, and at the time he was probably about 32 or so forth. What man in his 30s is gonna wanna sleep with a child who is 17 years old? Like, just not add up. It's just not adding up. And you're gonna have probably a lot of men defending it and saying nothing is wrong with it or whatever. But come on, man. At that age, like that just guys, I'm just so saddened by the whole situation. It's like I can't even get my words out as to how CMR, a Jamaican man, could do something or could be associated. And matter of fact, we need to burn out these kind of things. We need to call out these kind of things because a lot of people, a lot of these things are taking place in homes and people are hush hush about it because people feel embarrassed or they don't want the family to look at them in a particular way or stuff like that. But it's time we need to cut out those things because right is right and wrong is wrong. And if we keep on covering up these things, the problem is just always gonna be there. And a lot of Jamaican men have these kind of wayward way about them. When they do a certain thing, they have their eyes on they're just looking at people from them in the cradle, and you guys need to stop it. You understand? You guys need to stop it because it's not. And you hear about these things in the media, and you would think people would learn from it, but it's like it. They make them small head rule them. They make them small head control them and overpower them and get them in a trouble. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna insert a clip explaining what CMR, what he was charged for, giving you a more detailed explanation as to what it means. I'm also gonna include a clip that was played in the courthouse and another clip of someone giving their views on the situation. So guys, let's continue watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. Peace. So guys, while editing this video, I came across the Apoka Police Department. I came across the police report of the incident with Cushy and Carter. So it would appear that it is indeed his stepchild, his stepdaughter. So I'm gonna insert a clip and you can slow it down and read. I'm gonna insert the report and you can pause the video and read what it says, okay? So guys, did you have a chance to read the police report explaining exactly what happened and explaining what the child has says? The child has says this is not the first time. He has done it twice before. It would appear as if the child was scared to tell the mother, because obviously the mom has not been setting a good example for them, because each time this guy goes and he cheats on her and embarrasses her publicly, the kids, they see that their mom has taken back this guy, and however he abuses her physically or mentally, The kids are seeing that the mom is staying with this guy. So she's actually scared to say to her mom. So it is at school. The child reported at school, and the child, poor thing, she don't understand. She didn't want him to get into trouble. According to the police report, it says that the child was hoping that she would tell another adult and they would then have a chat with him and tell him not to do it anymore. How innocent, how much more innocent can you get? It's a child, it's a baby. Look how Samar look disgusting. Look how Samar look disgusting. Me can't believe and Chrissy put up boy. But that's why I say Chrissy is slow, you know. Chrissy is slow, so slow. She's smart and she ambitious, but our head part, she's not too intelligent like that. Because you're gonna tell me you have your girl child and you have 4 daughters and you don't see any changes in your child. You don't see any changes in your child's behavior. Guys, this is CMR must get 15 years of prison. And you're still gonna have people out there saying, what if the child is lying? What if the child is lying? I can't believe it. Anyway, in this next clip, listen to how this young lady explain what the charges not what the charges mean. Like she's gonna explain to you the follow-up of what is going on with the court case. And then I'm gonna upload a video of CMR I'm gonna upload CMR in the court first, and then I'm gonna upload the video of the young lady explaining what really took place. To continue watching, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned.
Set bond, sir, in the sum of $7,500 with special condition that you have no contact whatsoever with a listed victim. That means no contact whatsoever. Directly or indirectly, you will not return to the scene of the offense. You'll maintain separate residences. In other words, you won't be living with the child. Do you understand that?
Roger that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, he's just requesting a one-time return with law enforcement to get his things.
I'll grant that, a one-time return.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I swear.
The Orange County Clerk of Courts website. And this is honestly the update that has happened on his case. So let's start. So the first thing that I'm going to draw focus to is the date in which, the date here. So hit the unmove myself here. So the date that's right here, I want to focus on that because I know that's going to throw a lot of people off. So 11/3/2024, 11/3 was yesterday, but why are we just getting the updates today? And that is because most of these motions or things that were filed in his case were occurred on yesterday. He got a public defender. The public defender started filing things that he believed would assist him in his case. Okay, so the first thing that is here is a notice of invocation of constitutional rights. Oh, this is not in order, my loves. Well, yeah, it is. And then, so yeah, this isn't in order, but that's okay. I'm going to make it in order for you so you guys can follow along in order. So the notice of invocation of constitutional rights. Then after that, the affidavit of insolvency and indigency is the next thing that should come. And then case determination for indigency was approved. And then after that, we get advice to defendant first appearance occurred. And then after that, we will see court minutes. And then you would see, well, before that, you would see complaint. And then you would see the court minutes. So that should be last. But what this is just docket events that are constituting to an update, like something occurred on his case. So let's kind of break down what occurred on his case. Let's go over the first thing that occurred here. So what does invoking his constitutional right mean? So this means people whom police are detaining may not want to say anything that's going to lead them to facing criminal charge. So all adults must understand their rights so that they can invoke it properly. Most people have heard of Miranda rights, which are backed by the Fifth Amendment and the United States Supreme Court opinion. These rights provide individuals detained and questioned with specific rights to help them avoid self-incrimination. So what this means when he invokes his invocation of a constitutional right, it basically means that he invoked that he did not want to speak to the police without a lawyer present. That's all that means. He didn't want to speak to the police without a lawyer present when they brought him down. So let me kind of walk through. When they went and arrested him on the 2nd, they arrested him and they brought him down, because in a case like this, they are going to ask you questions first, right? So they arrested him, they brought him down, and they were asking him questions, and he decided that he was going to invoke his constitutional right, and he said that he wanted a lawyer present, and he decided not to speak to the police officers without a lawyer present, which is the smart thing to do. If you ever get arrested, ask for a lawyer first. Do not speak to the police. Ask for the lawyer. Okay, so the next thing that was filed is the affidavit of insolvency and indigency. And what this means, this is a detailed form that is signed by the defendant under oath attesting to his or her indigency. Which means indigency is an inability to pay for your private legal counsel. So basically this means that he is stating that he cannot afford a private lawyer, and he would need a public defender. So that's what this part, that affidavit, mean. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that moving forward, I don't know if he's not, and somebody might be able to correct me, that he won't be able to get his own private legal counsel moving forward. I do believe he's able to, but for right now, there was an affidavit of insolvency, which basically also mean that he wasn't able to, he's attesting that he's not able to pay the court fees, nor is he able to pay for private and legal counsel. Okay. And the next portion of that is that indigency and insolvency did get approved, which basically means that they approved for him to have a public defender. They're gonna always approve that, and they approved for him to not have to pay the court fees as well. Okay, and this, I just wanted to show you guys that this is for the county like Florida. This is typical for Florida. For them to determine civil indigent status. So this is just showing you like the application here. So you can pause to read it if you're interested in what the application looked like. There's a second page, but I couldn't grab all of that. Okay, so this is just the first page. Okay. Right, so I want to move back here. So after those first 3 things occurred, then you have advice to defendant or first appearance. What this means is that he had a first appearance in front of the judge. The judge provided him with some advice, just like television. He went in there with his public defendant. The asked, what does he plead? He don't know what he pleads, y'all, because we don't know what he pleads, but he pleads something to the judge, and the court minutes occurred, and then a complaint occurred. So what I want to also focus on the next page is the pages. So the notice of invocation of constitutional rights is 1 page. His indigency approved 1 page, and basically all the first 4 things are 1 page, like his first appearance. The affidavit is 1 page, But then we have the court minutes, which is really where all the details are. That's 3 pages. So that's everything that happened in the court. And then we have the complaint, which is the chief complaint that the prosecution has against him. And that is 3 pages. I would really like to see that. I am kind of running out of time, so I want to wrap this up real quick. And so that is the end of the updates as far as his docket goes. I do have an additional update, and I will post that later on today. Well, not really. I'm going to post it in a couple minutes, but this video was taken longer. If you're interested in my videos, please continue to follow me. I'm going to try to give as much updates as I can about this case.
Woman, motor drain and water and me give him kerchief. You know them napkin for wipe the woman. And me look at this on my freeze and me I say, man, we fuck anything. Even dog. Anything where them hood can go in and them fuck it. You have to be careful of them dirty germs, the blood clot, man, I do no pitney. You tell me, I tell you no. Be careful of them, I no pitney. They can't be trusted. A man, we run you. Yeah, and I watch your pitney. A man, we there with you, the way their mind is. Then we there with you. Then we see your pitney first before them see you. And if you get to your pitney, them there with you if you get to your pitney. When the time is fucking right. Like we CMR blood clot do. CMR evil. Wayne, so the next one here. Listen, look, boy, move from under here. Move from under here, Wayne. You understand? Because we don't promote fuckery. You understand? So if you come under here and promote fuckery, and same is same blood clot. Him fuck off and move your blood clot from under here. You understand? We don't see you fuck off. You understand? Fuck off. You understand? Fuck off from under here. We don't want no germs, blood clot, dirty all water, pussy all germs, the blood clot man under here. So fuck off and go about your business. We don't want you under here. Who send you come? Move from here, some man. Dirty boy, go away. Everything you want to take up for man and them nastiness. Yeah, move man. Yeah, go on about your business and your girl big hole. And go away. Only look a perverted blood clot man. Yeah, some come in here and go, yo, I don't know the way me hurt, you know. Me hurt so much. Me don't want them under here, them dirty man. Real man can't come under here and say, I chew your talk. A true ya talk. Real man come on there already and say, Mona, true ya talk. Some man a dirty them if you allow the little girl them alone. Real man come on there and say, babes, a true ya talk. Real man come on there. You understand? Sipakaya, real man come on and say, Bunda, be careful them daughter, where you come on there and I come talk about woman wicked too. Where that for? Where that for? See, Paka said no friend he have we burn out. Well, you know, Paka knows him, no friend them love young girl. You understand? And him probably I say, yo, Lord, they pick them not ready for that and then burn him out. Because of it. I saw them stay, them nasty. Nasty. Enough man out there nasty, especially Jamaican. See, Paka them a real virgin. Him no friend, Paka no afraid to come burn out some dirty man. And see, as him said, no friend him have. No friend him have. I saw in a Jamaican mentality, man, them stay. Them can't give the young girl them a break. Yeah, then do you remember them not tell him ask the judge if he whisper to when the judge say he can't go to the house because the person did there. Him say to whisper something to him lie and he lie talk about clothes and stuff like that. Then the judge say, well, him have to go with, you understand, police for collect because them not trust him, you know. Because me believe say, remember it today, you know. Me talk already before me come here. CMR is them type of person. Me don't know if he have no pew, but him, yeah, we analyze all of them. Remember, you know, all of you know watch me, you know. Remember me tell you, you know. Remember me tell you today, yeah, the boy there, yeah, you see true, he come out now, and him all now probably go feel same right, you know, do nothing wrong. He will never admit to it because he's a narcissist. You understand? So true, him not in a control no more. Him, we analyze all of them in the house. I tell you, if Christina stand up strong, I'm telling you, the boy there, all right. Watch and see. Me at 22, I never love young girl. Yeah, no for them pack I love young girl too much, man. Mercy. I true. Me say anyhow, if the girl Christina have him things up, man, and proper, man. The boy and we them put him on bail, him find way if he come round, they can damage somebody in the house. They tell me, I tell them that. I saw them obsessed. You understand? I saw them obsessed with woman. It's always got a way that when they not get their own way, they try a way if it come. You understand? I remember me tell you, see Chrissy there. Chrissy not, boy, me tell her, she not have a strong somebody wrong.
So guys, in the next clip that I will be sharing with you, this young man came up and he was saying he knows CMR, he knows Chrissy from long time days or whatever it is. But it's like he's coming across as if he's trying to swear for someone. If he say no, like him feel like I'm gonna do something like that, but this day you can't trust nobody. You can't trust no one but yourself. All right, guys. So let's listen to a few stuff as to what they are saying on this panel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, let me tell you something. This is a guy I know personally. I know his father. His father lives in the UK right here. I know I'm from the same community as CMR. Is that you went up on my Facebook right now when me and him talk? You get me? But what people are concerned about is that the first daughter for Chrissy is not his child. Listen, I'm from Linstead. I actually know Kashane and Chrissy personally. So I know the whole story. I know who the father of the first child is and everything. Do you get me? So, but he's always been a good father to that first child. I'm not even gonna try and knock him. He's always been good to them. It's kind of harsh for persons to be saying, oh, Chrissy should have saw the signs, or Chrissy this, or Chrissy that. I feel like she could be a victim in this too. And persons need to consider as a wife, as a mother, as, you know what I'm saying? She probably didn't see any signs other than the fact that she knows her husband's a cheater. So I feel I saw a live earlier on, and this is the whole reason why I even came live on this one. I saw a live earlier on where someone had their caption, Kashane needs to be arrested and Chrissy needs to go to jail too. Why? Why would you be calling for this woman to go to jail? Without due process, without knowing what she's going for, without knowing if she knew or saw anything. Yes, I understand that you said he likes younger females. A lot of men like younger females, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're predators or pedophiles. This is dwelling on the case of pedophilia with a 12-year-old. That's gone way beyond. Do you understand? What people are concerned about is that the first daughter for Chrissy is not his child. I had a stepfather myself, and I was raised from... I was told by this man, and when I was 13, he tried to push me. No, and that stuff happens. I would never try, so you cannot swear for people. No, 100%. They can be the best father, in the eyes of people, but behind closed door, they're demons. Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with you. So until we all know what's going on, and the case go before the court, and he's charged, then we all will see what happened. That I agree, but that's my point as well. People need to wait on the actual case to go through the courts and see what the evidence is before they start pulling names and saying who needs to be locked up and whatever. I just think it's wrong for persons to be calling for the wife to be locked up, or calling for or making assumptions that he's touched his stepdaughter. Let's just wait to see the due process before we start to hang and try people. Do you understand? Yeah, but let me say something without cutting you off, Virgin. The girl when one of the girl when they caught cheating with was like 17. I think so. That's what I was just told now. I thought she was older, but I was just like what, 2 or 3 years ago? Around maybe 2021. He would have been 32 years old. You know, to tell the truth. Like, the average, thinking man. Like, if you're not a 30, me not think you have a thing for date nobody under 22. You know what I'm with? Like, a 17-year-old is a baby, same way that movie. Yeah, true. Even if you want but 19, cause when men 19, 20, May I lick up wine? You know what I mean? Yeah. Not like me, may I say more, I just